All right, let's kick things off with a question. And honestly, it might be one of the most important questions you ever ask yourself.
No, seriously, take a second and think about that. Who are you right now in the process of becoming?
And look, I'm not talking about your major. That's part of it, sure, but it's not the whole story. And it's definitely not about your GPA or what you've done in the past. Those are just snapshots. They don't define where you're headed.
The real question, the one that truly matters, is about your character, your habits, the identity you're building. It's an active thing, something you're choosing every single day.
And here's why this is so crucial. Your future isn't just going to happen by chance. No way. It's something you build, piece by piece, and it all starts with the identity you decide to step into. Which brings us to a huge idea for this week. This whole process, it's not an accident. It's a choice, a conscious decision.
You know, the phrase personal transformation can sound kind of vague, right? But it's not. It's actually super practical. It's the conscious decision to grow by actively upgrading 3 key areas: your mindset, your habits, and your standards.
This is the shift. It's the moment you stop just reacting to whatever life throws at you, and you start designing it. You go from being a passenger to becoming the architect of your own life.
Okay, this next part is a total game changer. It's a huge mindset shift, focusing on your identity before you focus on your achievements.
Let's look at the difference here. A reactive goal sounds like, I want a good job. It's kind of passive, like a wish. But an identity-based action sounds like, I am becoming a disciplined, skilled professional. Do you feel the power in that? You're not just waiting for the job, you're becoming the person who earns it.
It really is this simple, but it's also incredibly profound. Once you decide who you are, what you do just naturally starts to fall into place. Your actions will always follow your identity. So this commitment to growth, to building your identity, it leads right into the next essential mindset for anyone who wants to succeed today: becoming a lifelong learner.
I mean, let's be real. In the world we live in now, this is non-negotiable. Skills become outdated so fast. Technology, AI, they're changing the game constantly. The idea that you can just finish learning, that's over. Your ability to adapt is literally your most valuable skill.
And really, this is where the mental game is won or lost. A fixed mindset says, this is just how I am. That's a dead end. It puts a hard ceiling on your potential. But a growth mindset, that's where the magic happens. It says, I can improve. It knows that confidence isn't something you're born with, it's built. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? But how do we make it real? How do we turn these big ideas into an actual practical plan? Well, that's where this incredible tool comes in, the life map.
Think of your life map as the actual blueprint for your future. And I'm not talking about a dream board with some nice pictures. This is a strategic document that connects that big, exciting vision you have to the small daily habits that are going to get you there.
And this covers everything. It's a holistic plan. We're talking about your career and skills, of course, but also your character and personality, your health and energy, which is so important, the relationships you build, and the reputation you earn, and ultimately, the contribution you want to make. I want you to really let this one sink in. A powerful, meaningful life is never an accident. You don't just drift into it, you design it.
And look, the biggest trap is thinking this all starts later. You know, I'll get to it after I graduate. No! Real transformation doesn't start down the road. It starts today, with the very next choice you make.
So we end right back where we started. Who will you become? But see, it's not just a philosophical question anymore, is it? It's a challenge. It's a decision. What's your answer going to be?
The journey to becoming that person, it begins now.